it's cut, carry, cast. We're headed to Folsom Lake today. It's December 26th, so day after Christmas. I'm liking how it looks today. Maybe it's low 50s, 5 to 10 mile an hour winds, overcast. I think it rained this morning, but I didn't really get outside. I don't see it's not too wet on the ground anymore, but it looks like there's still a storm moving in later day in the evening, so we might get some of that prefrontal action, but not have to deal with the rain, so that might be kind of nice. But yeah, I'm curious to see how it looks. I'm going to start getting out here more. I kind of took a couple months off, so I don't really know what's going on, but the goal is probably run a little bit of the main body in the South Fork and see what's happening. I got jerkbait tied on, A-rig, some finesse stuff, and some big swim baits, so we'll see. But I got my GoPro, and I got this little power bank situation, so I'm hoping that maybe I can record all day long until I get a better camera. So I'm kind of hopeful that's gonna work. But in case any of you guys are looking into getting into the filming stuff or whatever, so I've been doing a little bit of research now. You can use like a loop mode on your camera, and it basically just continuously records and then deletes the old footage as it comes. And then what's nice is when you're done catching a fish or something, you can just press the record button, and it'll kind of capture the last 5 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever you set it to. So I'm going to try that today. Hopefully it works out good, and we'll see what happens. So we just launched. A little trick I like to do, if you guys have a hummingbird graph, it's not rocket science, but if you don't know, you don't know. You can come in here, come down to the water level offset. Right now the lake's like 79 feet, so we'll adjust it over to 79 feet, and then it'll update your map, and you'll have a better idea of the water level you're fishing. The full pool for the lake's 466, in case you guys don't know that. So just 466 minus whatever is on the website, and that'll give you a good idea of where your map's at. Little midday update. Been fishing for probably 2 hours so far. Had a bite on a drop shot that I lost. I've been throwing the swim bait quite a bit, so kind of not expecting a ton yet, at least until I find some better areas to throw it. But I feel like a lot of the times when the water's kind of been dropping like it has, it just kind of scatters them a little bit, and that's kind of part of what makes Folsom Lake kind of difficult in general. Is there's not really a consistent water level that you can kind of pattern your fish year after year. That's kind of what makes the people that are good on this lake kind of stand out. Is you have winter spots, you have summer spots, you have spring spots, fall, just like any other lake, but now you almost have to have a couple sets of them because of the fact the water level is always different. So I'm going to kind of slow down. I'm going to fish a jig for a little bit on this steep bank, so we'll see what happens. But hopefully we can figure something out. I have a feeling that once the sun starts to go down, and it's almost 3 o'clock, so hopefully this last hour, maybe though, some fish will move up, and we can get a couple. So I don't have any audio on this clip because my really old GoPro has a housing and the audio is really bad because it was kind of sprinkling on and off. But basically I get bit right here while I'm on the phone with my girlfriend, which is kind of funny because think it's one of those things where you start talking on the phone or you're doing something else, then you start dead sticking the bait like you probably should be in the wintertime anyway, and then sure enough one comes over and gobbles it up. But I had it on the rod there for a second, then I lost it, and then it cuts, but the clip's only like, I don't know, a minute apart or something, and I ended up getting bit again almost with an identical cast. So I don't know if it was the same fish or maybe just a little school of them. But yeah, I hook up here and just a small spotted bass, but it was the only one we caught today, so I'll take what we can get. But hopefully in the future, I know this camera angle's kind of questionable. I'm going to try and get one of those YOLO tech poles, and then also get a chest cam when I get a different GoPro. But for now, this is what I'm stuck with. All right, a little midday update. We've got like maybe 2 hours left to see what we can do. I caught one on an egg rig, pretty small fish, and had another bite that I lost just before that, so maybe a little group of them. We're gonna try and just maybe stick with the Ned rig a little bit more. I mean, anytime it's cold and winter like this, I'm kind of just looking for 5 bites a day. I wouldn't say those are the ones that we're looking for exactly, but what are you gonna do? I'm just happy to get bit and try and get a little closer to figuring out what we got going on here. So gonna hit a couple more spots, and then we'll probably call it a wrap. That's a wrap for me. Put in close to 5 hours today. It was raining pretty good when we got off the water. Wind wasn't too bad though, but just the one fish on the Ned rig, and lost another one, and had another bite. Nothing on the swim bait. Didn't see any big ones or nothing like that, so got to keep searching around. But it was a good day. I know this time of year, especially when it's windy, I don't really like to launch at Grand Bay because that ramp just sits out in the wind and gets hammered the whole day. So usually if it's going to be kind of stormy like it is today, I'll try and launch from the South Fork, especially because I'm by myself, just at Browns Ravine. But either way, we're going to come back out next week, maybe twice if we're lucky, and hopefully we can put a little something together a little bit better than today, because no limit is no good, but it's better than getting skunked when it's cold out like this. So see you guys next week. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff helps me out. I'm on the road to 1,000, so we'll see how long it takes, but thank you guys.